Welcome to Twin Bridge Dairy Goats. We're glad you're here.
It's about family, farm, and our girls.
We're located in beautiful central Oklahoma where the wind comes sweeping down the plain. Share our experiences, what we've learned, what we're still learning. It's about triumphs as well as failures.
They love me.
It's not the easiest thing you can do. There are always challenges, but it's the best life for us. We believe you should learn something every day. Follow us on our journey. There's always something going on at the farm, so come along.
Good morning.
This is what happened
friends.
today.
It's a beautiful Columbus Day?
Columbus Day.
I think it's Columbus Day. It's been a couple of weeks since we have shot a video, so we thought we would do a little video for you guys this morning. Brian is still, well, getting his boots on, and we are headed to the goat barn. We have had a busy couple of weeks. We went camping this last weekend. We went camping. Before that, we stained the decks on our house. You guys know, I think I mentioned in the last video that we would be painting the house. And so we got the decks stained. And this week we are going to be working on all the green trim, updating all of that. And then it'll be the house. Oh, we trimmed around the windows. We got the window trim all finished too. Our back deck is a pretty good size. It is, I think, 12 by 40. So that was a job. Let me tell you, that was a job, getting all that stained. But it's done now. I still have things torn down because there's just no point in putting it all back up on the deck when we're just going to keep working. All the windows have been trimmed. And so what's on the agenda today is to do the green, all the green at the front of our steps. I'll flip you around and we'll head out to the goat barn. I'm just not really looking forward to that. It's all these time-taking tasks that I told Brian, we've got to get all of those little things done before I paint the base of the house, because I will be wore out and not feel like I want to come out and finish all of those things that take up so much time. But anyways, I guess Brian is going to take care of his chickens. So we have done that project, and this last weekend we went camping. We went eastern Oklahoma, and camped with some of our church family, and just had a wonderful, relaxing little vacay. It was so enjoyable. The weather was so wonderful, and it was just very nice to get away and do a lot of visiting. And oh no, what's wrong with Mila? Mom has been coming over. She was not able to go with us, so Mom has been coming over and making sure that the goats have water. And of course we put hay and all of their hay feeders and all of that, and they were okay to leave them for a few days. But Mila is limping. Oh my, looks like we could have had a catastrophe there. It's amazing. We leave everything intact when we leave, but yet we come home and find something askew. And the only reason that would be happening, I would think, is that maybe Lincoln was pushing on the fence, which I don't know why he would be doing that, because both of these girls have been bred already to Von Miller. And so there wouldn't be an issue with him pushing on the gate. But anyways, let's start walking. Oh, the kiddies. When we left, Lincoln was showing some attention to Gracie. So I am fully expecting her to be bred. She possibly was bred Saturday at some point. Friday we left around noon-ish, and she was showing signs of going into heat. So that's exciting. At this point, all the girls have been bred. I'm going to leave Lincoln and Vaughn in with the girls for another 3 weeks. Make sure that nobody else comes back into heat. And then I will take them out of the pen for the winter. Vaughn, I'm not Vaughn, I'm not real worried about, but Lincoln here can sometimes be ornery, and I don't want any issues with miscarriages because they're getting bumped too much or he's getting too rough with them, chasing them around. So, anyways, right now all is calm in the goat pens, goat yards, right, Lincoln? Is that right, Betty? Is that right?
So far.
My task today is hoof trimming. Hoof trimming and vitamin B and selenium and checking Showmanship scores. I've done a few of them the last week. I think I actually got 4 of them out of the way, so I only have to do 11 today. It's going to be a beautiful day here in Oklahoma. Looking forward to 80-degree weather for sure. Gabrielle.
83 or 84 for a high today.
Gabrielle and Cammie back there. Looks like all the hay feeders did fantastic while we were gone. That one is empty, but they have access to that one back there in the back. So anyways, guys, we are going to insert a few pictures from our camping weekend for your viewing pleasure. You like that, huh?
Yeah, that was good.
But anyways, hey, you need to go down there and check out the fence behind the gate, right there at where the gate's mounted. Yeah. There are it's all loose and open. If the gate hadn't have been there, they would have been going back and forth probably.
We'll look at it.
Yep. He loves fixing things. Not really. But anyways, guys, I've got to get started. Hope you guys have a fantastic week. I've got several things, like I said, to do. Today it's all about the goats and getting started on the house. I also need to walk through the garden. I did end up gleaning most of my tomatoes. I'll just go ahead and walk on over here. Gleaning most of our tomatoes that I thought were big enough to pull off and ripen in the house, or had started to ripen. And so the tomatoes will be coming out probably this week. Our apples, these are the Fuji's. We did a taste test last week and they are delicious. I am so happy that we planted a Fuji apple tree. I am going to come in and pick them this week, and basically these apples will just be used for eating apples. But the Arkansas black apples, we tasted those also, and they are sour still, kind of a sour sweet taste. I don't know if that is their tendency, or if they need to be left on the tree a little bit longer. But look at those. I mean, it's loaded. It's just loaded. I did tell Brian, well, if that is their natural taste, then I am going to do applesauce, or I will can them. I'll do something with them because they're just a little too tart to just eat. And then the pink lady, I think we found one apple. Oh, we did. We found one apple right there. So this tree didn't give us any more than that this year, but I'm just fine with that. I fully expect it to put on quite a bit for next year, and I know pink ladies are very tasty also. Oh, our neighbor's over weed eating this morning. But anyways, as you can see, the tomatoes, they are just still loaded, but little. I will come back through here and glean again what is worth gleaning, and then these will all be taken out. The garden is done. The jalapenos are still going crazy. I will harvest these because we have several friends that will use them. So I will harvest these, and we'll pull these out too. The bell peppers are fantastic. I came in on Friday before we left and checked a bunch of them out, and we have wonderful looking bell peppers. The garden this year, I just kind of let it go. I staked up a good portion, but then it just got let go. And so that's why my tomatoes are laying all over, and my bell peppers aren't staked very well, and all of that. It's just a little too much for me this year, but very happy with what we were able to put away. Very, very happy with that. Brian has these 2 beds cleaned out for me. These are going to be our bee feeding beds. I am going to come in, and I've bought flowers for these beds, and these beds we're just going to plant wildflowers in, and so they will get off some good pollen for the bees next year. The garlic is going to go over there by the chickens this year. We have fed those beds, and I'll be planting garlic probably this week or next week. This was another tomato plant that I just tried to stake up several times, and I just, yeah, too many things, too much to handle. Grapes are drying up and finished, so need to come in and kind of clip those back. And sweet potatoes need to be dug. I've dug up a couple of plants. They did not do very well here. I expected them to do fantastic right here because this was where our compost sat for several years, and they really didn't. So I need to get them dug up, see what's underneath. Maybe we'll get a few more. But anyways, I got to get started. Like I said, Brian's going to post some pictures of our camping weekend, and anyways.
Nice full weekend.
Yeah, it was good.
It was fun.
It was good. I just had to show you guys how well Belle is doing. If you are a longtime subscriber of the channel, you know how ill Belle was a couple of years ago, and I just was at my wit's end trying to get her healthy. She had a terrible worm load, and delivered preemies, had no milk for them, and just the whole story of Belle. And I told Brian, you know, she's too high maintenance. I am gonna send her to another farm, and somebody that has way more experience than I do, and just let her go to another farm. But I just could not do that. I have invested so much time and energy and effort into this dairy goat that I just could not let her go. And she would look at me with those beautiful blue eyes and say, "Why would you even consider that?" And so Belle is a lifer. There, I said it. I think that's the first time I've said that, you guys. Belle is going to be on farm until she is no more, and or I cannot take care of them anymore. She is a beautiful dairy goat. There are a few things that I'm just not real happy with, but this year she delivered 2 bucklings and they were absolutely gorgeous. Her udder is fantastic. It's high and tight, and her medial is really strong. She does have somewhat of a pocket udder, but that is something that can be corrected with her in her kids, bred to the right buck. Any doelings bred to the right buck. Any bucklings that, at this point, any of her bucklings I am probably going to weather, unless they are just phenomenal. I know you're not supposed to do that, but a pocket udder is not something that is just a automatic weather and stuff. So anyways, I had her up on the stand. We did hoof trimmings this morning and she's looking fantastic, and I just had to share with you all. Good boy, Lincoln. Yes, you're a good boy. You're so ornery. You're so ornery, but you're being so good right now. Lincoln has been very generous with his perfume. Yes, you have. And so we decided, since I was clipping hoofs, we decided that we would go ahead and give him a little bath. I've cleaned his legs and his belly. Not that he's not gonna muck it all up again, but get some of it off of there. Yeah, because you know, it is urine, and it will burn, and it actually will create bald spots on their legs and face, you know, wherever they are scenting themselves, I guess, for a better word. But anyways, Lincoln is all done. He's had his hoofs done, and I have finished with this whole pen. See, he's so ornery. He's so ornery, but I'm just really impressed that he let me give him a bath and clean his beard. It felt good, didn't it? Yes, it felt good, without too much orneriness. And I don't smell so bad either. So we're good. I would call that a success. Go on down to Vaughn's pen and take care of those goats. 4 more to go. Not until I'm ready. Come here. You better give me another pair.
Okay.
Me fighting with him so much. Oh, nope, I need some. That one could have got a little bit better, but my clippers isn't working that great. The goat hoofs are kind of like your fingernails. And then the pad is like your finger, so of course it doesn't really hurt the goats for me to cut the pad off. I do trim on that too and kind of flatten it out, but done with that. Well, gave you a little more than you needed. Let's check you. Oh, look at that beautiful eye. Look at that beautiful. Would you stand still? He's so worried. Look at that. That's awesome. Good boy. That beautiful eye.